my God, I hate you, but yes, that's me.
Well, from what I remember, you're not on the list at all, I don't think. Santa's been acting real strange lately and been removing people from his ginormous naughty or nice list.
Oh man, I really wanted ice cream for Christmas. I'm sure I'm on the nice list since I've been a good Biden.
Anyways, next up is The Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington.
Why is this movie on here? Isn't it a Halloween movie?
It's also a Christmas movie, too. It's a 2-in-1, which makes it more fun.
Psych! This movie is terrible. Half the stupid movie is Jack singing annoying songs over and over and over again.
The songs are what make this movie what it is. You gotta pay close attention to the lyrics and symbolism of each song because it's seriously a masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with Donnie. This movie got boring fast for me since there was a song after another song after another, so I just skipped every song, but by the time I did that, the movie ended.
Yeah, this movie blows more than Obama.
Huh?
I fell asleep watching it.
Be nice to this movie. How do you not like singing and listening to Christmas music? It's like my favorite thing to do. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Shut up. Don't sing.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. I'm in a Discord call and I'm singing.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well, back to The Nightmare Before Christmas. I still don't get why you guys don't like this movie. It's such a uniquely made film that I always watch every Halloween and Christmas.
It's just not my cup of tea, bro. If it didn't have so much singing, then it would be a God tier movie. But just so people don't get outraged at us, I'll just put it in the good tier instead of mid.
What kind of name for a movie is this? Daddy's Home 2.
Wait, isn't Buddy in this movie?
Me? No, I'm not. Why would an elf be in this movie?
No, you were in the movie, bro. You're literally the same person as Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell? Who's that? I'm Buddy the Elf.
No, your real name is Will. And I remember you kissed your dad on the lips in this movie at the airport.
You disgusting slime.
Yeah, I'm out.
No freaking way we exposed him. That's so gross, bro. Kissed his own dad on the lips.
Joseph probably does that to his daddy too. Oh wait, his dad is dead.
Now, that's just messed up.
But I thought you were my daddy, Johnny Bonnie Wunny.
Right, you better quit it with that or else.
With Daddy's Home 2, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell are the two stars, and John Cena is even in this movie.
John who? I never saw him in this movie.
Yeah, I don't know who you're looking at.
John Cena? Where? I didn't see him in the movie.
No, he was in the movie. Don't you guys remember? Oh, I see what you're doing. So stupid.
It never gets old, but the chemistry between Will and Mark is very good, and the comedy throughout the entire movie with them, and the family is off the rails, man.
I admit I didn't expect to laugh as hard as I did with this movie. I thought it would be a cheesy mess with unfunny jokes, but it was the exact opposite.
I can't wait for the third movie. That's how much I loved this one, and even the first movie. It's so worth the watch if you haven't seen it, since it's a goated film.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. What kind of name for a movie is this?
It's named after that annoying Christmas song, which is one of the worst Christmas songs out there.
It's a pretty funny song, but I don't think many people know about the song nor the movie.
This movie, as you guessed it, is about Jake Spankenheimer's grandma who got ran over by Santa's reindeer.
The grandma in this movie was bad AF, though. Don't tell Jill I said that.
Look at Sleepy Joe being down horrendous for a cartoon grandma. How sad.
I don't blame him. Grandma got that cake, though, and I'm talking about her fruitcake.
Grandma's fruitcake looked kind of good, though, but this movie isn't so much. It's super dull and boring with barely any comedy that makes up for it.
What do you expect? Expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed.
I liked watching this movie when it first came out, but watching it again after 15 years, it's a really mid movie.
Oh, God, is this one of Kermit's movies? I ain't supporting anything that involves Kermit since he's a no-good toad drug addict.
Don't be mean to Kermit. After him and I made up a few months ago, we've been back to sipping lean and popping perks again.
Jesus Christ, Joey, what did we tell you about doing those types of activities with Kermit?
I don't care. I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it.
Let him be, George. He'll find out sooner than later. But yeah, The Muppet Christmas Carol is the next movie to rank. And a very sad thing about the real Kermit, the frog actor, is that this is the first movie without Jim Henson, who's the original voice of Kermit and the creator of the Muppets.
Why does that matter? He wasn't in the movie, so what?
Because he passed away before the movie was made, Donnie. Chill, bro.
Oh, my bad, I didn't know.
Dang, that's so sad.
Wow, partner, that's crazy. Because Jim Henson voiced Kermit the Frog from 1955 to 1990. Rest in peace to Jim the Legend.
Yeah, even though it's sad, the movie is dedicated to him, and regardless, it was a pretty fun movie to watch.
It's so much fun seeing all the Muppets singing and doing all the funny stuff they do.
Alfred plays Ebenezer Scrooge in this movie, and he did a pretty solid solid job at it.
Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat are so funny. Seeing them two getting into trouble made this a good movie.
I love seeing those two in the movie, especially Rizzo, since he's such a hilarious character, but moving on is Santa Buddies.
Santa Buddies. Oh, yes! This is my favorite Christmas movie.
No surprise there. I don't understand what goes through your brain half the time.
We literally sat in VC watching this dumb movie for Joey, and it was the biggest waste of time in my entire life.
CGI and visual effects are a nightmare, and the acting is atrocious.
No, it's not, you liar.
Then tell me why Barry had to shut the movie off only 20 minutes into watching it.
Because he doesn't know what a good movie is.
No, bro, it's because the movie is a disaster. The acting from Santa Claus is terrible, like every single line from him felt so forced and cringe. The damn dogs had better acting than Santa, but that's not saying much.
This movie is a hilariosity. It's so bad that it's so funny.
We were all laughing so much with how bad this movie was.
I wasn't laughing. I was having a great time watching it until Barry stopped sharing his screen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever play this movie again since it's awful. But not gonna lie, if you really want to cringe and laugh, watch the first 20 minutes of this movie, or watch until you just can't handle watching it anymore.
Oh, whatever, man. At least we got to finish watching the Polar Express.
This movie's animation is just straight up weird and creepy. It tries to be realistic looking, but their facial expressions are so off, and it's a nightmare to try and watch.
Oh, stop it, Donald. Stop trying to ruin these iconic Christmas
I
movies.
can see what Donnie means because I thought this movie looked amazing back when it first came out, but after rewatching it and paying very close attention, it's a damn horror movie.
I think the movie still looks really good. I don't know what you're all talking about.
Nah, man, now looking at it, this movie has a dark and creepy overtone, and the colors don't pop out at you at all. Even the elves are creepy with their raspy voices and looks, since they're just mini adults.
I don't care what you guys think. The Polar Express is a classic and brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia is a very strong thing, Towers, but it doesn't work right here.
Yes, it does. The Polar Express is a goated movie.
There's better Christmas movies than this, bro. Come on. I'm just gonna put it in the good tier since all the other movies in the goated and God tier are more enjoyable to watch.
A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas is the next movie. And didn't they both shoot Santa out of the sky with a shotgun?
Yeah, those ho-ho-hos ruined Christmas that year.
Oh my gosh, it's Santa.
Welcome, Santa.
Santa Claus.
This is obviously a clown in a Santa Claus costume. There is no such thing as Santa Claus.
I could say the same thing about you since you're wearing my outfit.
Touché.
Hey, Santa, we're actually making a Christmas movie tier list. You want to help us with it?
If it means not dealing with delivering presents to those spoiled brats around the globe, then I'm down.
Wait, what? That's your job? It's amazing how you deliver presents to the whole world in just one night.
That's where you're wrong!
Damn.
I'm tired of giving out millions of presents and not getting shit back.
You're a fraud. Prove to us that you're the real Santa Claus and tell me what toy and exact color I got for Christmas when I was 10 years old.
Let me see. Donald J. Trump, is it?
Yes, sir.
That year in 1956, I got you a golden golf course set, but obviously not an actual golf course because you think I can pull that out of my...
Okay. How the hell did you know that?
Because I'm Santa Claus. Now moving on.
Wow, that's crazy that he's the real Santa Claus.
Well, Mr. Claus, do you hate Harold and Kumar for shooting you out of the sky?
I would have hated them if they didn't let me hit the bong. We got dumb faded in my sleigh.
Wow, Santa's a pothead too?
It helps keep the stress away.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm guessing if you blazed it with Harold and Kumar, you liked their Christmas movie too?
If I was in the movie more, it would have been way better. The damn movie is about Christmas, but I'm only in it for less than 5 minutes. What kind of crap is that?
This is a very raunchy movie, so if you're not into these types of movies with brainless pothead humor, then you're not gonna like this one.
But that's what makes it hilarious. Watching Harold and Kumar doing the craziest things and getting into trouble is always a good time.
I gotta agree with Barry. Good tier for this movie, and next up is The Night Before.
The night before what?
Nothing.
The night before nothing?
No, it's just the night before.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. The night before what?
The night before, god damn it! The movie is literally called The Night Before, you old hag.
Oh, you guys could have just told me that.
Ignoring Joey, this is a Seth Rogen movie, so to many people, when they hear that, you're either gonna love it or hate it.
Seth Rogen is hilarious, especially in this movie, which is about a group of friends who reunite for their annual Christmas Eve party in New York City.
What the hell is the difference between this movie and Harold and Kumar? They both have raunchy trash comedy.
You clearly have no taste in movies then. If you can't have a good time watching a movie that Seth Rogen's in, then you must have a more sad life than me. But this is a pretty good movie.
Santa having a sad life? Oh, why would you have a sad life when you have one of the best jobs in the world?
Now that's the part of me that nobody knows about, that I keep locked in a chest with vibranium chains.
Tell us, Santa, I want to know.
Trust me, you don't.
No, Santa, tell us what it is.
No, I don't care to hear it.
Well, you're gonna hear it anyways. I've been alive on this horrific planet we call Earth for millennia.
Fake news, you would be dead.
It's called magic, and I don't know how I got this magic, magic, but I've been through every war you can think of. From the fall of the Roman Empire, which was the worst time to be alive, then the Revolutionary War was a mess, which I almost died.
Hold up. Are those pictures real?
I don't think so. They can't be real since cameras didn't exist back then.
Just ignore that part. It's called magic, bro, but I fought in the Civil War. World War I, the Cold War, and hell, I was even there at the moon landing.
Wait a damn second. If you're standing on the moon in those pictures, then why is the moon up in the sky?
Don't you know? The moon landing was fake.
I had a feeling.
In the midst of all those wars, I was delivering presents for thousands of years, up until the 60s, when the war for drugs began, which I began my own operation delivering all the goods, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God. Santa Claus being an ultimate drug dealer?
You got that right. Just in one night and a few hours alone, I profit over $10 billion. Why don't you think the feds can't find me still?
That's insane. One night of every year is this absurd operation.
Oh man, that sucks because I wanted presents and ice cream for Christmas. I know you'll still come to my house and deliver me presents and some of that white snow.
Hell no! That's why I'm no longer delivering presents anymore, because for the past 1,000 years, what has anyone done for me? Corporations and businessmen take advantage of my name for monetary gain without my consent. I'm looking at you, Coca-Cola.
All right, enough, Santa Claus. I think we've all heard enough. You can barge in later and talk up a storm since you're interrupting our tier list.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool, but yeah, I guess let's get back to ranking movies again.
Oh look, it's a movie about you, Mr. Santa.
I've seen quite literally every movie based on me, and you want to know what the funny part is?
What is it?
I get paid $0.00 from any Christmas movie that uses my liking and appearance. Billions of dollars lost in my name.
Tough luck. You should have got yourself a better lawyer.
As Santa Claus's lawyer and the lawyer of multiversal beings, the exploitation of Santa's likeness and iconic persona in films and merchandise without due compensation not only infringes upon his rights, but also undermines the essence of fair compensation for creative content.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Saul Goodman, sir. I'm the guy your guy told you about.
I'm so confused right now.
If you're Santa's lawyer, then why are you letting him committing crimes on Christmas?
Yeah, how are you going to let this fat man just simply break and enter into millions of homes to quote-unquote deliver presents on Christmas? Because if you really think about it, that's what Santa technically does.
You know what they say, the bigger the lie, the more they believe. In this case, with jolly old Santa Claus here, his actions cannot be considered breaking and entering, but rather a revered and universally embraced custom woven into the fabric of society.
Now that's wrong. What Santa is doing is against the law. Simple as that.
Don't even get me started with the crap you do, Mr. Spraytan.
Santa Claus, as a beloved figure and national icon, operates under implied consent. This is an unwritten societal understanding that his entry in millions of homes is welcomed and anticipated during the holiday season.
Now that's just some bull crap.
I would let Santa break into my house anytime.
Yeah, I'm good off that.
So what I'm getting with this whole Santa thing is that he's allowed to commit these crimes because society deems him okay.
To sum it up in short, yes. Any attempt to label his actions as breaking and entering disregards the goodwill and cultural significance to his annual charitable mission, which in this case is money laundering through his new operation, if you know what I'm getting at.
You see, I'm scot-free to do whatever the hell I want and get all the money I deserve. The whole world takes advantage of me, so it's time I do it back.
Money is best laundered the old-fashioned way, you know, the way that Walter White did it.
How are you going to let this slide, Joseph? You're the president and letting Santa Claus launder dirty money?
Who's Santa Claus?
Not his dementia again?
All right, gentlemen, it's been an honor. I have other Discord calls and courtrooms to attend to, but if anyone needs me, better call Saul.
So Santa movies, huh? Now you see why I despise all of them.
But this movie in particular was actually pretty good. It had a solid story and had the right amount of humor and didn't go overboard with the jokes.
I actually like this movie a lot. Jill and I watch this every single year with the family.
I can agree with you both. This movie had a good original story, and for that, it's goated.
Bad Santa is the next movie, and this film reminds me of you, Santa.
All right, here's the thing. Out of all these stupid Santa movies, this one I'd let slide since this version of Santa Claus is just like me. Plus, he gave me a cut of the money from the mall he was.
This movie is ridiculous, and I mean that in a good way. Santa is so nonchalant and off the rails in this movie.
This is the type of movie that wouldn't be made today, since half the time Santa is just raging and taking out his anger on a kid cussing him out. So nowadays, people would try to cancel Santa Claus.
You literally can't cancel me. It's impossible, because do you realize the amount of broken dreams and promises would be if that happened?
I felt kind of bad, though, for the kid since he didn't deserve to be yelled at and bullied. Seeing all that reminded me of myself when I was a little Biden in 1950.
So what? Grow a pair, Sleepy Joe. This movie is goated in the Only Good Santa movie.
Only Good Santa movie? You're just mad that they won't pay you because Violent Night is a pretty damn solid movie.
Now, this version of Santa is a whole different Santa that you haven't seen. He's basically John Wick in this movie.
I don't think having a John Wick version of Santa really works. I thought this movie was pretty boring and like any other action flick.
Exactly! This movie is repetitive as hell, and that Santa is nothing like me since I have my elves do all that dirty work for me so I don't get my hands messy.
I don't like seeing Santa be so violent. This is not what Christmas is supposed to be like.
Even though it's not your average Christmas movie, I still think it's pretty good.
Fred Claus? Yeah, I'm out of this. Ho, ho, ho!
I don't blame Bro since this movie is a disaster.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Watching paint dry is more entertaining than this movie.
I'm all for Christmas movies and the holiday spirit, but this movie's story just doesn't cut it for me.
It's about Santa Claus's older brother named Fred, who's in need of money. So he asks his brother for some money, but the only way Santa would give him the cash is if he comes to the North Pole to help save Christmas.
I get the whole idea of expanding Santa Claus's story by introducing his brother, but I just don't think it works out.
I hate to say it, but I think this is an awful movie. Nothing about it is memorable to me since it's just one of those movies you watch only once, then you forget about
But
it.
what about A Christmas Carol? I thought this movie looked really, really good.
A movie can visually look incredible, but can have a lackluster plot, Joseph.
As for this story, it's the same old Scrooge story you've probably heard and seen 1,000 times, but Jim Carrey actually voices him, which is an interesting take.
Oh, wow. So Jim Carrey played the Grinch and Scrooge?
Yes, he did partner and he did a stellar job at portraying Scrooge, but this movie just didn't feel like Christmas to me.
If anything, it has a dark overtone and mood with the look and feel of the movie. It's a Disney film, which typically have bright and colorful movies, but this one doesn't have it.
I kind of like that aspect of the movie since it shows that Christmas can sometimes be dark and grim and not this happy, jolly tone.
But that's rarely ever the case with Christmas. This movie is mid.
All right, moving on is Jack Frost, which is about a musician named Jack who dies in a car accident, but then returns to life as a snowman because his son wishes to have his dad back.
Yeah, what kind of BS is that? That's outrageous.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty fun movie. The visual effects they had with the snowman was really good, especially for 1998.
Didn't Batman play as Jack Frost?
Yeah, Michael Keaton played Batman back in the 80s and 90s, so it was kind of crazy seeing Bro turn from being Batman into a snowman.
This movie is mid, plain and simple, but finally we have an actual good movie with Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, yes! Frosty the Snowman. The better snowman movie? Oh, well, TV show special, I guess, since it's only 20 minutes.
You got that right, partner. This came out way back in 1969, and it's such a timeless classic.
It's hilarious how the first thing that Frosty the Snowman says when he comes alive is happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Hey, I said my first word.
This is a God-tier movie, or rather TV special, no debate about that.
Rudolph! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I remember watching this movie back in 1964.
Yet again, another classic. They don't make these type of cartoon Christmas movies like this anymore.
They sure don't. I love the stop-motion animation used to make everything come to life.
I'm not sure how they did it, but they really pulled that style off, and I give them props for it, and you can't deny that this deserves to be in the God tier.
It was so sad seeing all the other reindeer make fun of Rudolph's red nose and didn't let him play any reindeer games.
It's okay, Joey. I took revenge on all of them and blinded their entire families with my red nose.
Oh my gosh, Rudolph, is that really you?
Ain't no way a reindeer joined our Discord server.
Howdy there, Rudolph.
Wait a minute, how are you even using Discord? You don't have opposable thumbs.
I wouldn't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Disgusting.
We're almost done ranking Christmas movies, Rudolph. I wish you were here earlier because Santa was here.
Oh, thank God I wasn't here when Fat Man was here earlier.
Wait, why? I thought you were like Santa's favorite reindeer.
I've been trying my best to avoid that fool, but he always forces me back to the North Pole.
Tough luck, kid.
I'm not a damn kid. I'm a fucking reindeer.
Sheesh, Rudolph, didn't know you had it in you, but I hope things get better for you and Santa.
Santa needs many years of therapy. Many years of freaking therapy. But things won't get better for me because of my tumor.
Well, Rudolph, we finally figured out what makes your nose red.
Is it pixie dust or leprechaun tails?
No, it's a tumor.
You mean like a magical Christmas tumor?
No, a malignant tumor, the base of which is lodged deep within your brain.
Oh, like a happy special...
You're going to die.
Now that just ruined my childhood.
Back to the tier list. We got Krampus to rank, and this movie sucks. It's the ultimate cheese fest and not even a scary movie.
Krampus is one creepy-looking creature, though, especially in this movie.
Can we please skip this movie? It's giving me PTSD.
You're a wuss, Sleepy Joe. Even me, a reindeer, can handle watching this movie.
This movie tries to be scary, but it doesn't work.
Even if it didn't, Krampus's elves and killer gingerbread man were crazy.
Oh yeah, those possessed gingerbread man were kind of cool, and a lot of the side monsters would have played out better if this movie was rated R, but unfortunately it's PG-13.
PG-13? Well, my wife says I'm not supposed to watch PG-13 movies.
You should leave your wife then.
I agree with Barry. If this movie was rated R, then just maybe it would have been better, but it's a mid movie.
Looks like Donnie's favorite Christmas movie is up next, Die Hard.
Instant God tier, no questions asked.
Hold up, Orangey. Is Die Hard really a Christmas movie, though?
Technically speaking, yes, since it takes place during the holidays, but in this movie's case, it's Christmas in Los Angeles.
If the movie doesn't have snow, then it's not a Christmas movie.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
This movie doesn't really have the holiday elements that every movie on this list has, but it tries to fit it in.
So what? This movie is super intense and suspenseful. Bruce Willis is a tremendous
He
actor.
definitely is, but this movie is a real tricky one, even though it's a very good action movie.
I'm putting this movie in the goated tier since it holds a special place in my reindeer heart.
You have a good taste in movies for an animal. But finally is another terrible movie, Black Christmas.
Wait, did you mean Obama Christmas?
Joey, shut up before I punch you.
Okay, I'm sorry, but, this movie is supposed to be a slasher film and scary, but I fell asleep just 20 minutes into watching it.
This is considered a slasher film? Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It isn't a slasher film, a horror movie, or a comedy. It's barely even a movie.
True that. But the death scenes in the movie were crazy, though. But that still doesn't make up for it.
In the beginning of the movie, a guard gets killed by a candy cane, like bruh.
Yeah, this movie is awful, and that's the entire Christmas movie tier list.
I better gallop away now before Santa gets mad at me. It's been real, Mr. Presidents.
You know, I'm still wondering how a reindeer is able to use Discord, and that was quite the eventful 30 minutes.
Christmas is just right around the corner, and I'm so excited. Can't you guys feel the holiday spirit?
Of course, Joe, it's the best time of the year. Everyone loves Trump ornaments on their trees.
I don't know about that, Donald, but it's always a special time of the year. Michelle loves decorating the tree.
Laura and I always have a grand old time picking out ornaments for the ranch. This Christmas will be no different.
The White House always looked fantastic during the holidays.
Yeah, and it definitely looked best during my term on Christmas.
Now, Donald, let's not get too competitive about Christmas decorations.
And the cookies. Oh, the cookies. I love me some Christmas cookies.
Cookies, Joe? Really?
Yep, sugar cookies, gingerbread cookies, all of that. You guys like cookies?
Hell yeah, Joe. Cookies are a Christmas staple.
Yeah, and I have to admit, Michelle makes some killer cookies.
Nah, Melania's cookies are the best, believe me.
Well, maybe we should have a wife cookie bake-off sometime.
Now that would be something.
All right, enough about cookies. Let's talk presents.
Oh, the best part of Christmas, the presents.
Ah, Joe, you still get excited like a kid on Christmas morning, huh?
Well, I can't help it. It's the most wonderful time of the year, right?
You know, Joe, sometimes I wonder if you're more excited about Christmas or the ice cream truck.
Oh, now that's a tough one. I don't think I can choose. But I can't wait to see what Santa brings me this year. I made sure to be a very good Biden this year, so I won't end up on the naughty list.
Really, Joe? The naughty and nice list?
Presents, you say? I've been given some tremendous presents. The best gifts over the years, trust me.
Let's not forget the joy of giving, Donald. It's the thought that counts.
Hey, what's the best present you guys have ever received on Christmas?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably a train set when I was a kid.
I got a basketball signed by Michael Jordan once. That's probably my favorite one.
I've had so many great presents, it's hard to choose. Maybe the time I was given an entire golf course?
Wow, an entire golf course? Well, what's on your Christmas wish list this year, Donnie?
A bigger wall and another term.
Okay, Donald, let's not bring politics into this, but personally, I'd love a good book and some family time. What about you, George?
I think a new set of paints for my art and maybe even a puppy.
Ooh, a puppy. I want one too. Make it a fluffy one.
Oh, great. A fluffy puppy. Tremendous.
Well, speaking of gifts, fellas, we should make a Christmas presents tier list for the holidays.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do it, George.
Before we start, if you guys missed out on us ranking Christmas movies, be sure to check that video out in the description.
All right, well, what do we got first on the list?
A brand new phone or tablet.
Well, I'd expect nothing less than a gold iPhone for me. You know, only the best for the best.
Bruh, who the hell needs a gold-plated iPhone?
Oh, you wouldn't get it. Get your money up, pal.
I love getting a new phone or tablet for Christmas. What do you guys think?
Phones and tablets are great, Joe. Keeps me up to date with the tech-savvy world.
Ah, Joe probably still has a flip phone.
Come on, Donald. You know I upgraded a long time ago.
Man, do you guys remember the days when a phone was just a phone? Now they can practically do everything.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes I wish phones were still just phones, because I've got a crippling Candy Crush addiction that I just can't escape from.
Candy Crush, really? Angry Birds is way better.
Okay, let's get back on track. Where are we putting a new phone or a tablet on the list?
It's a solid good tier for me. Useful, but not exactly the most exciting gift.
What? You're tripping. This is God tier in my book. Like I said, you can do practically anything with these mini computers.
Yeah, a brand new phone or tablet for Christmas is definitely going into God tier.
Real quick, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos.
Also, let us know in the comments what your favorite present on Christmas is.
All right, the next present is any gaming console.
Oh, I love me some gaming, but it's got to be the good old NES.
NES, Joe. Living in the past, aren't you?
Hey, those were the good times, George. Much simpler times.
Nah, this old man has it all wrong. Xbox has it all. Power, performance, and a sleek design. Can't beat that.
PlayStation has better exclusives, though. You can't deny that.
Well, my NES had the best games. Mario, Zelda, Metroid, all the classics.
Bro, enough about your NES. It's 2023 and we have way better consoles than a damn NES.
Well, back in my day, we didn't need all these fancy consoles. Just give me a joystick and the NES. I'm golden.
Whatever, Joe. But getting any type of gaming console for Christmas is a great present you could sink hundreds of hours into. I think it should go on God tier, fellas.
Oh, definitely, George, but only if it's a brand new Xbox.
All right, Donald. Let's not get into any console wars here. We already did enough of that while ranking gaming consoles.
Oh yeah, that was fun. If any of you guys missed that video, it'll be in the description below.
Anyways, I'm putting gaming consoles on the God tier easily. And what do we got next?
A gaming PC or laptop. Now we're talking.
Oh, a gaming PC. That's top tier, folks. The absolute best.
Joe, you're jumping the gun. Let's discuss it first.
A gaming PC is a solid gift. Endless games, customization, modding, and so much more.
I've got the best gaming setup, believe me. Gold-plated keyboard, mouse, monitor, desk, gaming chair, you name it.
The hell is the point of having everything gold-plated? Do you get extra points for gold plating or something, Donald?
Absolutely, George. Adds a touch of luxury to the gaming experience.
All right, let's focus, guys. What makes a gaming PC or laptop special as a Christmas present?
Well, it's not just a present, it's an investment in unlimited entertainment.
And it keeps you sharp, hand-eye coordination and all that.
Sleepy Joe talking about hand-eye coordination. Ha! What a joke!
I'm sharper than I seem, Donnie. Let's run a 1v1 in COD and settle it.
Ha! 1v1 and you in COD would be like playing against a recruit bot. You don't stand a chance.
Let's stay on track, guys. Any more thoughts on a new gaming PC or laptop?
Definitely a great present, but it's not for everyone. Some folks prefer more traditional gifts.
Traditional gifts like a tie or socks? Boring.
Well, not everyone wants to game all day, Donald.
All right, I'm throwing gaming PC/laptop on the God tier.
Next up, we got a pair of headphones.
Ooh, look, it's a pair of Beats for the picture. Man, I've been wearing those since day one of my profile picture.
Beats, those are cool. I had a pair once.
Did you even know how to use them, Joseph?
Of course I did, Donald. I'm not that behind in the times.
That's surprising, but are headphones a top-tier Christmas present, fellas? What do you guys think?
Well, I'm biased, but I'd say yes, that listening to music on headphones is way more superior than listening on earphones or even speakers.
Yeah, true, but it depends on what kind of headphones we're talking about. Some headphones are just as bad as earphones or speakers.
Yeah, and also, are we talking wired or wireless?
Oh yeah, if it's wired, that definitely bumps me down a tier. I've tripped and fell over those damn wires so many times.
Also depends if we are talking gold-plated or non-gold-plated headphones.
Bro, shut it with your gold-plated everything, Donnie. No one needs that.
For real. But let's not get too specific here, guys. Just a nice pair of headphones in general deserve to be in goated tier in my books.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's move on to the next present.
Next up, we got any type of gift card.
Ooh, gift cards are great. You can get whatever you want.
Joe, you sound like a kid on Christmas morning.
Well, I'm excited. Gift cards mean endless possibilities.
Gift cards can be thoughtful, but they lack that personal touch, in my opinion.
Personal touch? Barack, not everyone has time to knit a sweater.
I agree with Barack. It's a solid gift, but it doesn't have the wow factor.
Exactly. It's like saying, I didn't know what to get you, so here's a piece of plastic.
Come on, guys. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, but there's something special about unwrapping an actual gift rather than a gift card.
Oh, come on, George. You're telling me you'd rather have a mystery box than a stack of gift cards?
Well, when you put it that way.
My George, think about all the Fortnite V-Bucks cards you could have.
Fortnite V-Bucks? Oh, really, Joe? That's the type of gift cards you want?
What's the matter? The new Fortnite season dropped and I need more V-Bucks to get Peter Griffin.
What the hell? They got Peter Griffin in Fortnite, but not me?
I swear I thought they were going to add you to the game, too, from that one time you welcomed him into Fortnite.
Holy crap, I'm in Fortnite! Oh my gosh, this is so freaking epic! Holy crap, Donald Trump! Hello, Peter. Welcome to Fortnite.
Enough about Fortnite. I'm throwing gift cards under the good tier because these are definitely better as stocking stuffers rather than an actual present.
Next on the list, we got any type of toys.
Ooh, is that Buzz Lightyear? I love Buzz to infinity and beyond.
Buzz Lightyear is cool, but we're ranking toys in general, not just Space Rangers, Joe.
Well, I reckon toys are always a hit. Keeps the inner child alive.
Agreed, George. What are your thoughts, Joe?
Definitely God tier. Nothing beats the joy of unwrapping a toy on Christmas morning.
God tier for toys? Come on, Joe, you can't be serious.
Well, Donald, not everyone can appreciate the simple pleasures of toys.
I sure appreciate the simple pleasure of toys, especially collecting toys. I've got a massive collection of Spider-Man collectibles, action figures, toys, you name it.
Massive? Psst. I've got the world's largest collection of Transformers that would put your collection to shame, George.
Oh, really, Obama? I doubt it.
Oh, yeah, I even got a Transformer that could turn into the Air Force One. Can your Spider-Man toys do that?
Well, no, but they can swing from webs and save the day any day.
Okay, enough about your collections. What about toys in general?
Playing and collecting toys is a waste of time. I'd rather be making this country great again.
Come on, Donnie. Drop the politics. Toys bring joy, and joy is what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, I'm with Joe on this one. Toys are just an absolute classic Christmas present.
Classic, yes, but not all toys are created equal. Transformers are way cooler than Spider-Man or Buzz Lightyear.
Now, Barack, Spider-Man is an American icon. Can't beat that.
What about Legos, guys? It's endless possibilities with these little building blocks of greatness.
All right, I can't lie. Legos are great, Joe. Building things just like I built my tremendous empire.
Oh yeah, Legos are dope as hell. There's all kinds of cool Legos like a Batmobile and even a Lego Death Star.
Ooh, the Lego Death Star is so cool. I remember they had one in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, and that nerd Ned dropped and broke the whole damn thing after finding out Peter was Spider-Man.
Well, anyways, I'm putting toys on the God tier since it's a Christmas present staple.
Oh, by the way, for everyone watching, if you want to watch our Christmas-themed videos early this month, consider being a member, since members get to watch our videos first and early before anybody else.
Plus, you get these emojis to use in the comments and these money badges next to your name.
Along with these other bonus perks, if you're interested, then join with the first link in the description.
All right, next up we got books.
Books, huh? I've written the best books. Let me tell you, they'll make you rich.
No shot you've written a book. I don't believe it for a second.
Better believe it, Joseph. I'm a best-selling author.
So what's the title of your supposed masterpiece, huh, Donald?
The Art of the Deal. It's a classic.
Classic? Sure, pal.
Well, I've written a few books too, and I love some books like The Cat in the Hat. But are they really a good Christmas present?
Well, it depends on the book. If I received Michelle's book as a present, then it's definitely God tier.
Wrong! Michelle's lousy book can't teach you to become a billionaire like me. My books are a national treasure.
A treasure, Donald? I'd call them a good nap.
Haha, facts, Joe. I'd rather read your Cat in the Hat than Trump's dumb old books.
Very funny, guys. My books are only for winners, and obviously you guys aren't winners.
Yeah, says the guy who lost the election.
Hey!
Well, I wrote a book too, you know. It's called Decision Points.
Boring. If I didn't write it, I'm not reading it.
Enough about your stupid Trump books. Where should we place books on the tier list?
I love books, but as a Christmas present, it's just not that great. There's so many better things you could receive on Christmas than some book.
Yeah, I might be a little disappointed if someone got me a book for Christmas.
I agree. I'd place it on the mid-tier because there's definitely worse things you can get than a book.
Next present we have is clothing or socks.
Ooh, Trump socks, folks. Check out that tremendous hair.
Trump socks? Now I've seen everything. What a fashion statement.
I don't know about fashion, but they're unique, I guess.
Let's focus on clothes in general. Good Christmas present or not?
Well, clothes are practical, right? Everybody needs them.
Practical, Joe? I prefer luxury, like my beautiful Trump socks.
Okay, but let's talk about regular clothes, like a sweater or something.
I think clothes should be placed pretty high. I always love a good sweater. Keeps me warm.
But Joe, not all clothes are stylish sweaters. Sometimes you get that dreaded pair of socks.
Like those Trump socks here?
Those are top-notch, Towers. The best socks, you just don't understand.
Hell nah. Me and Michelle have a pair of socks that are 100 times better than those Trump socks. Don't look at my forehead, though. They done messed up the proportions.
Wow, that's a big forehead you got there, Barack.
I said don't look at it.
Okay, guys, where the hell are we putting clothing on the tier list?
I say mid-tier if it's not Trump socks.
Clothing is a really boring present to get on Christmas. Mid-tier it is.
Next present is coal. Who even gives coal for Christmas anymore?
Well, folks used to think it was a funny way to say you've been naughty.
It's like a lump of disappointment. Who wants that for Christmas?
True, this is definitely one of the worst presents you could get. I always remember my grandma threatening me saying I was going to get coal for Christmas, but it was never actually under the tree.
Well, I'd rather get nothing than a piece of coal. What do you even do with it?
Some people say you can turn it into diamonds, but I doubt that.
Yeah, that's just a myth. So where do we put it on the tier list?
Awful tier easily. Probably the worst Christmas present you could get.
Next up, we got kitchen gadgets and appliances.
Kitchen appliances? Well, it depends what you're getting. Is it a high-tech air fryer or just some regular toaster?
Doesn't matter. Both are amazing gifts. Who wouldn't want a shiny new toaster?
A toaster? You guys need to think bigger. How about a state-of-the-art coffee maker?
Now, that's a Texas-sized idea, Donald.
Hold on, folks. Let's not forget about a classic stand mixer. It's a kitchen icon.
Oh, I love a good stand mixer. The possibilities are endless.
Joe, what are you making with it? Cookies for Santa?
Hey, cookies are a serious business, and Santa deserves the best.
All right, let's focus. Where are we putting these on the tier list?
I say good tier, very useful gift, but not exactly a popular thing to want on Christmas.
Next present on the list is a good old watch.
A watch, huh? Well, it's a classic gift. Timeless, you might say.
Oh, I love watches, the ticking, the hands moving. It's like a little piece of time on your wrist.
Watches are a statement, folks. People notice what's on your wrist, like my gold-plated Rolex.
Oh my God, I'm sick and tired of hearing about your gold-plated items, Donald. What's important is the sentiment.
I agree, Barack. A watch can be a symbol of memories, like that timepiece Granddad passed down.
Memories, that's it. Imagine opening a box and finding a watch that's been in the family for generations.
Family heirlooms are great, but let's talk about the modern, luxurious watches that scream success.
Success is subjective, Donald. A watch could be a reminder of achievements or a simple accessory.
Nostalgia aside, let's think about practicality. A good watch keeps you on schedule.
Right, George. I always like having time on my side.
Bro, what? It's 2023. You don't need a damn watch to tell the time. We've all got the time on our phones. A watch is more for fashion rather than telling what time it is.
Yeah, a nice watch screams luxury. It's a power move. Definitely God tier in my books.
God tier, Donald? You're reaching.
I'm thinking goated tier. It's a good present, but let's not get carried away.
Okay, you guys are both getting carried away. I'm throwing this on the good tier. No higher than that. And next on the list is cleaning supplies.
Cleaning supplies? Seriously, that's a terrible gift.
Well, some folks might appreciate a clean house.
It's practical. I'll give it that. Not every gift needs to be flashy.
I don't know, guys. A mop and a bucket under the tree just doesn't scream Christmas.
Joe, you've never been good at cleaning up, have you?
And you've never been good at making friends, have you?
I say awful tier. It's not exactly the most exciting present.
I agree. It's a useful gift, but it lacks that holiday sparkle.
Awful tier. Come on, folks. Cleaning supplies can be a decent gift. They show you care about someone's home. How about mid-tier?
Joe, if someone gave you a vacuum for Christmas, you'd throw it out the window.
No, I would not.
Sure, Joe. I'm putting cleaning supplies on the awful tier. And the next present is exercise equipment.
If Donnie got a damn treadmill for Christmas, he'd definitely throw it out the window.
Haha. If someone gave him a treadmill, it would just sit there and collect dust, knowing Donald.
Wrong. You are all wrong. I am the healthiest president there ever was. I get plenty of exercise.
At the golf course, huh? Golfing does not count as exercise, Donald.
Maybe we should all pitch in and get him a golf-themed treadmill for this Christmas. That way he'd actually use it.
Golf-themed, you say? Make it gold-plated as well, and you bet your ass I'll be using that treadmill.
Of course you would. But anyways, where should exercise equipment go on the list?
I love the idea of staying healthy for Christmas. It's a great gift.
Exercise equipment as a present? I thought we were talking about actual gifts, not New Year's resolutions.
Well, Donald, some of us actually like to stay fit.
It could be a thoughtful gift. Keeps you in shape.
Thoughtful or hinting at something?
Come on, Barack. It shows you care about someone's health.
Whatever, I'll put it on mid-tier. It's definitely better than getting some coal or cleaning supplies.
The next present is jewelry.
Jewelry. A classic Christmas gift. Definitely a strong contender.
Oh, absolutely. Jewelry is the bee's knees. It's shiny and makes you feel special.
Well, it depends on the type of jewelry, doesn't it?
Of course, George. I'm thinking gold, maybe diamonds. The best, the classiest.
Of course, you and all your gold, Donald.
Well, let's break it down. What kind of jewelry are we talking about here?
Bracelets, necklaces, rings, the whole shebang.
Yeah. But is it gold?
Shut it, Donald.
I think a nice piece of jewelry can be a very thoughtful gift.
Thoughtful and shiny, very shiny.
Shiny stuff can be meaningful, Joe, but like I said, it's the thought that counts.
Thought? I thought we were talking about top-tier presents.
Guys, let's not forget the sentimental value of jewelry. A heartfelt necklace can mean a lot.
I agree, George. It's not just about the price tag. I'm going to go ahead and put it on goated tier.
The next present is music instruments.
Well, they're a bit niche. Not everyone's a musician.
But imagine the joy of waking up to a shiny new guitar under the tree.
Guitars are overrated. I prefer the golden touch of a piano.
Pianos are classic. They add a touch of elegance to any room.
Elegance, sure, but they take up the whole damn room.
And they're heavy. What about a nice compact harmonica?
A harmonica? That's like getting coal in your stocking.
Don't knock it, Donald. The harmonica has its charm.
And it fits in your pocket. Portable joy, that's what I say.
But what about the drums? Nothing says Christmas like a good drum solo.
Nah, drums are too loud. Stick with the classics like a grand piano.
Okay, well, where should we place instruments in general on the list?
I'm placing it on the good tier. They can be fun, but it's not for everybody.
Next on the list is a pet rock.
Ooh, I had a pet rock once, and I swear I thought it was a turtle.
I'm not sure about this, guys. A rock as a present? Seriously?
It's not just a rock, George. It's a pet.
Wow, how revolutionary, Joe.
Wait, do they actually sell these things?
Yeah, you can find them online. They come in all shapes and sizes.
People are actually buying pet rocks? What is the world coming to?
For real, I could just go outside and get one for free.
Yeah, this present is going straight into awful tier. And next up, we have money.
Money? Well, that's a tricky one. It's useful, but not exactly a heartfelt Christmas present.
I see your point, but think about the possibilities. You can buy whatever you want.
Money is tremendous. I was once gifted a small loan of $1 million. With that, you can buy gifts for others or even treat yourself.
True, Donnie, but it definitely lacks that personal touch. Remember the joy of unwrapping something special.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, money lets you choose your joy.
It's a safe bet, but there's something magical about a thoughtful gift.
Magical? I don't know about that. Money can buy a lot of magic.
Easy there, Donald. Money can't buy everything.
Come on, Donald. You can't put a bow on a wad of cash.
Joe's got a point. Presentation matters.
Presentation? We're talking about money, not a 5-course meal.
But does money compare to the joy of unwrapping a thoughtful gift? I don't think so.
All right, I'm placing money on the go-to tier, and that's the 2023 Christmas present tier list, fellas.
So, a lot of you guys have been requesting us to do a Christmas-themed cookie tier list.
Even some of our channel members like Finn Akers and Smelly Boomer would love to see a Christmas cookie ranking.
Shout out to both of you guys for being our channel members and commenting the video idea along with everybody else who did.
So here's your holiday-themed cookie tier list, which who doesn't love to munch on some cookies, am I right?
Cookies are one of the best desserts ever. Whoever invented the cookie, I would love to personally thank them.
Crazy thing is, cookies have been around since the 7th century, but it wasn't until the 1600s where the cookie was introduced into America.
The 7th century? Damn! Do you remember any of that, Joseph?
Yeah, very funny, Donald.
Wow, that was such a long time ago.
Yeah, but the wild thing is that even though cookies existed way back then, chocolate chip cookies weren't invented until the 1930s.
What the hell? How did cookies exist without the chocolate chip cookie?
Wait a second, you're telling me that chocolate chip cookies are older than me?
They must have eaten some depressing cookies back in the 7th century then. But that's insane to think because the time chocolate chip cookies were invented, I wasn't even born yet, but my dad was around.
The person who actually invented chocolate chip cookies is Ruth Graves Wakefield. Ruth and her husband owned and operated the Toll House Inn back in the 1930s, which gained fame for its delicious homemade food and desserts.
Wait a second, I think I remember that Toll House. It was in Whitman, Massachusetts, right? Mother took me there once when I was 5 years old.
Joseph remembering something? Yeah, that's new.
I forgot about it until Barry brought it up. The Toll House Inn was only 4 hours away from my hometown.
That's actually kind of crazy that you went there because I never got the chance to, but here's how the story goes. Ruth was making a batch of butter drop dew cookies for the inn's guests, but realized she was out of baker's chocolate, which was a key ingredient for her cookies. So to improvise, she chopped up a Nestle sweet chocolate bar, hoping it would melt and spread throughout the dough to create chocolate cookies. But instead, the chocolate pieces retained their shape, resulting in the creation of the first chocolate chip cookie.
So basically, chocolate chip cookies were an accident?
Kind of like me. Yay!
I never knew that, Barry. Thank you for sharing that story because whenever I eat a chocolate chip cookie, I'll know where it came from.
That accident also created the first chocolate chips, hence the brand Toll House. You've probably seen this brand everywhere since it's a real recognizable cookie brand.
I remember seeing all those chocolate chip cookie ads in the newspaper back in the 50s. Gary the milkman would even bring me some cookies when he delivered the Biden residents some milk.
What's up with you and the milkman? That sounds really weird, Joseph.
No, it was normal. People were actually nice to you back in the 50s.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Barry.
And how do you remember the milkman's name? You can't even remember where to walk on stage half the time.
Mr. President, thank you.
Hey, I can explain. They didn't show me where to walk off, so I waited for somebody to come get me, and nobody got me.
Oh, wow, so you need somebody to babysit where you walk? How sad.
The day I'm imitating Biden not getting off the stage, right? So I said, this guy can't even get off the stage. So I purposely, do my thing. You know the way he walks like this?
Hey, I do not walk like that, you bully.
Yeah, sure, old man.
You can't forget the many times Joey tripped and fell while walking up the stairs to Air Force One. Bro really needs a walking sitter.
Screw off, you guys. It's not like you all haven't done anything just as embarrassing.
Is this nigga really about to cry?
No.
All right, all memes aside, are you fellas ready for this Christmas cookie tier list?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's get started with a holiday classic, gingerbread cookies.
I sure love me some homemade gingerbread cookies from Laura. She bakes them just like how Mom used to do.
I can only eat a few of these small cookied men until it gets a little spicy for me.
They ain't even spicy, bro. Your taste buds are just garbage. Gingerbread cookies are real hit or miss, especially store-bought ones.
That's wrong, since the cookie is a complete miss. There's way better cookies than these, like chocolate chip.
Well, you can't compare the two since they taste completely different.
Completely different. Are you dumb? They're both cookies.
Oh, whatever.
I feel kind of bad eating gingerbread cookies because I always feel like I'm biting into the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Not gonna cap. The gingerbread man sure as hell looks delicious.
You monster! Cookies have feelings too, you know.
Yeah, and my Big Mac can walk on two legs and talk too, huh?
You don't know that.
All in all, you can't have Christmas without seeing these cookies everywhere and at least eating it once for the holiday season.
Even though you got a point, I think I agree with Donnie. There's better tasting Christmas cookies, so I'm just gonna put this in the good tier.
See? I'm the only one who talks sense around here.
Oh, whatever, Donnie, but if you guys are brand new to the channel, press that subscribe button for more holiday-themed videos from us.
Holiday cutout butter cookies are next up, and these are real festive and delicious.
I love these cookies so much because I lick off all the frosting on them before I eat the cookie.
That's so gross, Joey. You just ruined this cookie for me.
It's not even that good of a cookie anyways.
This cookie just screams the holidays because you can have these cookies look like candy canes, stockings, gingerbread man, Christmas trees, and of course Santa Claus.
Exactly. That's the best part of this cookie, aside from all the frosting that's on it.
Too much frosting can be a bit overkill, but I do enjoy these cookies since they're simple to make and a perfect fit for